I have so many big things coming. So many. So I just ran to my cabin yesterday, 3.5 hours away. Well, 4 hours in an old ambulance. And I picked up a trailer load of attachments so I can jump into these review videos with all these machines. So you know what? Let me just give you a full-on update on everything coming, what's going away, what's coming in, and what I have going on, because there's a lot. I mean, a lot. I hadn't been back out to my cabin since I did my DRT 480 with the trencher video at my buddy's cabin. So I need to get this thing cleaned up. I brought the Durette mulcher home. I brought the land leveler with teeth. I brought my grapple. I brought the V1000 bucket, my pallet forks, the wood chipper, and my digger source mulcher. Big bad drum mulcher. But it's coming. I've done a preliminary video on it, haven't finished editing it, and it's wicked. So wait till you see that. This I'm gonna bring to an auction. I'm gonna sell this. I've got it full of a whole bunch of stuff. I'm getting rid of that. Not that you guys care, but I'm gonna see what it's like to sell stuff at auction too, because I like the auctions. Ambulance, I think this is going away. 7.3 Power Stroke Campulance. It's just not gonna work for what I need these days, honestly. It's got a 14,000 pound GVWR. So if I put a 14,000 pound trailer on the back of it, I'm at 28,000 pound GVWR, need a CDL. So what I probably need to do is get rid of this, maybe get rid of the new 1/2 ton and get a 3/4 ton with a 10,000 pound GVWR and a 16,000 pound trailer. That'll keep me under CDL and it'll give me a whole bunch more capacity, maybe a 30-foot trailer or better. Because just look, one machine and a bunch of attachments in the trailer, 20-foot trailer's full. I mean, full. I wanted to bring more, but I didn't have room. I literally ran out of room and I was stacking attachments. Look, these two are stacked, these are stacked, those are side by side. And I could put two machines side by side, but not with that monster mulcher. 770 pounds. Inside the old ambulance, I have my set power refrigerator. So it's at 32 degrees in there because I had it a lot colder. Right now I have it set at 42, so it's got to warm up in there. But it's not huge, but what I've been doing is I take this when I travel and I either plug it in my truck or Afri sent me this power station. So right now I've got the refrigerator plugged in to the 12-volt plug here. I can also use the 110. And I always use this to charge, you know, like right now I'm charging my DJI Mic 2 and I use it to charge all my camera batteries and everything. And yeah, these are awesome. These really work great. I don't like to do reviews unless I actually use something. These were both sent to me by these companies. I got this a year ago and it's awesome. Like, I'm a big fan. I don't know how I ever lived without a power station. Whatever power station you can get your hands on, I highly recommend it. This particular one, I really like that 100-watt USB-C. I use that all the time. And it's got the 110s, and I've got my 12 volts. You know, this thing's awesome. So, and then this, you know, when I went to Colorado, when any road trips, when I go to the cabin, we throw food in here. And, you know, it holds quite a bit. But like I throw some lunch meat and sandwich stuff in here and it stays cold the whole trip. I've actually had this plugged in for a few days. I think 2 days maybe. That's at 63%, keeping this thing cold. So that's awesome. You know, I've got all my camera stuff here that I charge with that. So I also have this Novarix chainsaw. I've got a video dropping on that. It's a 60-volt chainsaw. I got a Ryobi, got a steel, got all these. This is my saw box. I really love having the ambulance because I get to put all my stuff in it, you know. I can always take my my diesel and my gasoline with me. Random stuff, Ripa tools and toolboxes and such, and they all go in there. And then in here, tripods, shovels, levels, all that stuff in the tall one. Super handy. And then I can monitor my rolling of coal. So, RS4 first thoughts overview video coming, and some of those basic attachments we're going to try out. IRL30 or SDLL30, same thing. I'm going to do the same. RS6-2, that video's coming. I've got VMANG VM1000 video coming soon on that as well. RS03, I just did my intro video. Now I need to start hooking up a bunch of these attachments. It's one of the reasons I brought a bunch of these attachments home. It's for these smaller machines because I've got some of the big attachments here, but not the little ones. V1000, I'm going to use that for some comparisons, and I love my V1000, but the new Duret XC1100's coming. It might go away, or maybe the RS6-2 would replace the V1000. I'm not sure yet, because I can't even use the RS6-2 yet because it has a Bobcat attachment plate. I've got 30 some attachments and I can't use this machine because I don't have an attachment plate that works. DRT 450, I'd mentioned possibly selling that in the future, but that might be my steady Freddy. That versus the 480 is coming soon. Versus the RS4, versus the RS3, versus the auction machine. I've got another auction machine coming. It's a V-twin 2-pump, and we're going to compare those and see how they do. So Digger Source lined me up with all these attachments, and they wanted to show me that the buckets that they sell are so much better than the normal buckets. There's a normal bucket, you know, the Ripper. I've got a trenching bucket here. I've got their rake here. I've got a blank attachment. I'm thinking maybe get an auction flail mower, weld it to that blank, and put it on an excavator. That might be the money. And then I've got a quick attach here, all from Digger Source. So I'm going to get into these soon. Garvey sent me this tree grapple. I have a project I'm going to test that out on. And let's see, back in here, Ripa R10 is coming soon. This little YE 1-ton I'm going to compare to the Ripa and possibly some other machines. And then this one will be for sale, my Amazon machine. This Kimron machine, it wouldn't start. So to get to the battery, I had to pull a side panel off. I had to pull this off just to get to the battery. So it's fired up now. I have the charger on it, but that's a thing. RS6, I'm going to run the mulcher on that and see how it does. And compare this to the RS6-2. This is the -1. Now this is cool. I went and picked up the Predator 459cc. 10% more output. And I'm going to swap that engine onto this little dumper trucker. And so that is in the works. That's coming soon. So I have, this is the camo I used on the V1000. I've got this camo. Where am I at? Got all these stickers. So many stickers. So we've got this camo, and this camo. 3 different colors camo. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to do vinyl camo wraps on these dumpers, and that one's going to be the Big Bad Predator. Plus I've got more dumpers for sale. Facebook Marketplace is kind of handy. Wicked mower. Hopefully it snows so I can use that. I've been playing back in my room. Got some of my mini bikes back here. But this is all machine stuff. Extra hoses, toolboxes. There's my flow meter. Gonna do some flow tests. Gonna do sound tests. Oh, I have so many things. There's so many random parts here. I need to do my maintenance with the filters. I've got LED lights to put on. I've got all kinds of stuff on all kinds of machines. Chain Locker sent me these. So these are chain lockers. You put your chainsaw chains in them, and they are awesome. So I'm going to show you those in real world application. I mean, shoot, I mean, obviously, I really use this. I have different size saws. I have a 10-inch, I have an 8-inch, 10-inch, 16-inch, 18-inch. And so I can keep all the chains separated inside with the different lengths here. And then I've got a bigger one, and this one is for, you can have 2 rows. Like have your new chains, your sharp ones, your dull ones. And for the grandkid, see you later excavator hat, got on Amazon. Ha! So back out here. Yeah, so ambulance, I think I'm selling that and that trailer because I want to tow more with a bigger trailer, maybe a gooseneck. This Rut Manufacturing disc mulcher, this nasty, nasty beast, that's coming soon. The V1000 backhoe, I've got a local guy, a little buddy of mine, he's got one of these for the 450, and he's got a DRT 450. So him and a 450 backhoe, me and the V1000 backhoe, let's put them side by side, see how they do. I need to find a concrete job for my concrete mixer. I need some stumps. I think that's a Ripa bucket maybe. Now that I've got some excavators coming in, I need to use that sickle mower. I think I'm going to sell those hydraulic thumbs. They're not going to work for me. Maybe I'll put them back in auction. Ripper. I need to fix the Harley rake because the coupler broke on it. The stump grinder I need to put back inside. I have a blank plate for a mini skid, and I want to put the plow on it. It's an ATV plow. More stuff. See the Chinesium? Those Chinesium rake, the teeth? Yeah, no. And then this is something, I don't know if you guys have even seen this. It's a hopper I got at an auction. It's for a mini skid. See, it's got a wheel over here on the front. And you can carry big things and move that with your mini skid. So that's cool. But anyway, if you look around, there's a lot going on here. Yesterday, I went out to the cabin. I dropped off the Ripa R32 mini excavator because I got content coming on that out there. And I brought home all these attachments. I'm also going to sell my 12-foot trailer because it's not necessary. I really want a tandem. Got some ram axles. I do have a couple SD Lance carports that I need to put together back in the white trash corner. These carport. And lift tests coming with the blocks. Yeah. But we might do a cross-country road trip. Collaborate with a variety of other YouTubers in the camper. Yeah, so it's a storage bin right now. But that would be fun. I do plan to go to GSA Equipment in Ohio the first week of January when they get their container of Direct XC 1100s, so I can play with those. And we can do the big unveiling. So if any of you guys are in that area, want to stop by GSA and say hi, we're planning on being there. So, but there's a really quick down and dirty rundown of this ridiculous collection of toys, and a lot of the videos coming soon. But everything takes time. You got to get everything out into the yard and get set up to get filming so I can get this content going on all these different machines. Oh yeah, so the Y, that's going to be for sale. This Kimron's going to be for sale. I'm always selling dumpers. Time to get rid of the Cub Cadet because I got robots that mow my lawn for me. Robot mowers. This spring, I'm going to do some more videos on the robot mowers and the remote controlled mowers because I've got a whole bunch of them. RS6-2, that's too cool. Don't want to get rid of it. After I do my videos on this one, I'm going to sell that one from GSA. I don't know about these two. I really like them, but I don't know if I need them. I mean, I've got dozens of videos on each one of these, so maybe we'll use them as baseline to compare to other machines. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But anyway, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for coming out and looking at my junk pile. And I'm going to jump off in some videos today, and I'm going to try to get some stuff filmed today so I can get them uploaded. Tomorrow I go pick up my son. He lives 8 hours away, and he's going to be here for 2 weeks for Christmas break. And yeah, I'm going to hang out with my son. So I'll try to get as much done as I can in the next couple weeks. But family comes first always. Always, without question. So when I bring my son back after Christmas break, I'm going to go to GSA, probably gone a week, and then it'll be nice and cold, and I'll be able to really get deep into some of these projects I have. So thanks for sticking around. If you want to see all the stuff coming, a lot of stuff coming, stay tuned, like and subscribe, and I appreciate your support quite a bit, actually. You know, being allowed to leave my full-time day job and do this full-time. I actually work more now than I ever have before, 7 days a week. And yeah, it's not easy, but it's really fun. It's really enjoyable. I really like it. I like all the people I get to meet. You know, I've met a whole bunch of you. You know, we chat online, and yeah, it's awesome. I'm so blessed to be able to do what I want to do. So thank you, because without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do any of this. So anyway, all right, I'm going to jump into trying to get some stuff filmed today, and I just want to give you a quick update, let you know what's going on in my world. So talk to you soon. Have a great day.